What's up guys, welcome back to my tech corner. The RX 6750 XT has been my favorite video card ever since it came out. I've been using it ever since I got it as well. But a few months before it, I had an RTX 3070 that I was using for a while. And I always wondered if this card was better than this one. So that's what this video is about. Now before we start this video, literally 0.7% of you guys are subscribed. Now I understand that the quality of my content isn't that good, and I know that I still have a lot to improve on, and that's exactly what I'm trying to do. But your support helps me out a lot. It gives me more motivation to do more on this channel, and it really supports this channel. Every little subscriber, every little like counts. So if you guys could just go ahead and hit the subscribe button, it really doesn't take that long, and if you don't want to be subscribed to my channel, you could always unsubscribe if you don't like it anymore. But it really doesn't hurt to just hit that subscribe button for a little bit, you know? I appreciate you guys. Coming in at $549 at release, the RX 6750 XT has a 2150 MHz base clock and a 2600 MHz boost clock. It uses the RDNA 2.0 architecture and has a TDP of 250 watts. The processor has 40 compute units and 40 RT cores, and has 2560 shading units. This video card has 12 GB of GDDR6 that has a 432 GB a second bandwidth, and a bus of 192-bit. This video card features DirectX 12 Ultimate, OpenGL 4.6, OpenCL 2.1, and Vulkan 1.3. The connections this video card has is one HDMI 2.1 and 3 DisplayPort 1.4s, one 6-pin and one 8-pin power supply connector. So out of the box, this card looks great, but what about the 3070? Coming in at $599, the RTX 3070 MSI Gaming Z Trio variant has a 1500 MHz base clock and a 1845 MHz boost clock, so about 7% above Founders Edition boost clock. It uses the Ampere architecture and has a 240 watt TDP, so about 20 watts higher than Founders Edition. The processor has 5888 shading units and 46 RT cores. This video card has 8 gigs of GDDR6 that has a 256-bit bus and a bandwidth of 448 GB a second. This 3070 also features DirectX 12, Ultimate, OpenGL 4.6, OpenCL 3.0, and Vulkan 1.3. The connections this card offers is one HDMI 2.1 and 3 DisplayPort 1.4s. The Founders Edition variant has a 12-pin power supply connector, but this MSI Gaming Z Trio variant has 2 8-pin connectors instead. So out of the box, this is a pretty good competitor against the 6750 XT. Now, the video games I'll be playing to benchmark these cards are these. They'll have a test at 4K and 2K. I'm not doing 1080 because both of these cards will do just fine at 1080. I'll be using a 4K 60Hz display on a DisplayPort connector. I'm testing these cards in an environment where there won't be any bottlenecks anywhere. Now, since the 3070 obviously has an advantage from being from a different company with different specs, I'll be running the 3070 at Founders Edition speeds because the 6750 I'm using is reference design. I also won't be recording noise levels or temperatures because the 3070 has an advantage here, obviously because of the cooler. Also, for Doom Eternal, I'll be running the game on high graphics settings because the 3070 does not have enough VRAM to be running it on Ultra Nightmare at 4K and 2K. So enough for me blabbering, let's go ahead and move on to testing. You might have to pause the video in order to read, by the way. Now those were some pretty good results. In my opinion, both cards definitely performed pretty good. I'm not really adding a bias here, but both of them are about the same. The 6750 beat the 3070 in some games, and the 3070 beat the 6750 in some games. So in my opinion, both of them are really good grabs, and I recommend both the 3070 and the 6750, whichever you guys prefer. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you liked the video, go ahead and leave a like. Comment down below what you guys thought about both of the video cards and what you guys thought about my testing. If you have any concerns about the results, go ahead and comment down about it. go ahead and subscribe if you want to, and I will see you guys in the next video.